Kody Brown talked candidly about his tumultuous connection with the majority of his adult children in a recent Sister Wives episode. Meri Brown, one of his children, also disclosed that she wanted him to accompany them during her transformation. Meri was quite close to him, but as time went on, their relationship began to unravel piece by piece, according to her mother Christine. She just revealed her decision to be in a polygamous marriage, shocking everyone. Kody, her father, has now discussed his current situation following the dissolution of his multiple marriages. He and his wife, Robyn, have made the decision to relocate, and he has explained why he believes it is essential. For more information, continue reading. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, has now talked about his tumultuous connection with his adult children. "I believe that the majority of my relationships with my adult children are strained," he stated. Kody is the father of 18 kids. After Meri Brown, his third wife, and Christine Brown made the decision to go to North Carolina, he came clean about it. The 29-year-old informed her mother, Christine, that before her departure, she had requested that her father and her sole spouse, Robyn, drive from Arizona to Utah. It didn't take place. Meri stated, "It is what it is." He claimed on a recent show that innuendo and trash language are the problem. Kody further disclosed that it had called into question trust and allegiances. Brown said that he wanted to mend fences with his children. Kody disclosed that he has a very tumultuous relationship with nearly all of his adult children in a recent Sister Wives episode. Brown went on to say that although it has taken time, he genuinely wants to mend his connections with his kids. Meri Brown, his daughter, added that she would not have pleaded with her kids to speak up about this. "I would have preferred to do things that would have filled the gaps," she continued. Kody told Robyn, his sole wife, in a recent episode that he believes it's time for them to relocate. He claimed to be looking at ways to mend his relationship with his children. Kody stated that he believes it will be the appropriate decision to move his wife and children to Flagstaff, Arizona. He also told his wife, Robyn, in the episode that he thinks moving can actually help things get better. He expressed his strong desire to leave this location and the home they were residing in. "I'm in a lot of pain because of this house," he continued. After giving it some thought, he admitted that although he truly enjoys this house, the prospect of starting again appeals to him. For 5 years, the family has resided in the same home. He added that 4 of those 5 years were a complete struggle. During those years, he was divorced and his 25-year-old son Garrison passed away. He wanted to help him mend his relationship with the children, but Robyn was a little cautious. Kody Brown, the father of Sister Wives, has had a turbulent few years, filled with heartache, public scrutiny, and family strife that was all visible to the world. Kody was once the proud leader of a sizable poly family that stood for unity, love, and faith. Now he finds himself standing in the wake of severe conflict. According to reports, Kody is looking for a fresh start that would not only change his relationships but also his entire perspective on life, as his marriages to Christine, Janelle, and Meri are now behind him, and he still has issues with a number of his adult children. Kody Brown was introduced as the self-assured and vivacious father of 18 children and the spouse of 4 women, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, in the 2010 season of Sister Wives. Together, they sought to debunk myths and embrace love via religion in order to demonstrate to America the beauty of plural marriage. However, beneath the grins, cracks started to appear over time. The familial dynamics changed as the play did. The Brown family was shocked by Christine's departure in 2021. After more than 25 years of spiritual marriage, she announced that she was divorcing Kody, which signaled the start of a traumatic unraveling. Shortly after, Meri and Janelle did the same, pointing to years of emotional detachment and maltreatment. By 2023, the man who had previously managed 4 weddings was left with just Robyn, his lawful wife. It was now a sign of loss instead of solidarity. Despite all of the heartache, Kody maintains that he is not given up on love or life. The Sister Wives patriarch claims that Kody has begun what he refers to as his rebuilding era. According to others who have spoken with him, he is trying to start over by thinking back on his previous decisions, both spiritually and personally. One insider disclosed he's been humbled. Kody considered himself the head of this large, prosperous family for a very long time. But he was compelled to examine himself when everything fell apart. He is currently attempting to define happiness for himself, not for the cameras or other people. According to reports, Kody has been spending more time away from Flagstaff, the scene of much of the family drama, and is thinking of moving to a more tranquil area to start anew. According to the insider, he's talking about starting fresh somewhere he's not recognized. He's looking for peace once more. Peace may seem like a pipe dream to someone who has been in charge of 4 families for more than 10 years. However, after years of conflict, it's starting to become a new priority for Kody and a sign of atonement. The separation from several of his children may be more difficult than the loss of his marriages in Kody's new chapter. In previous seasons of Sister Wives, viewers witnessed the devastating tension, particularly with Janelle and Christine's elder children, Garrison, Gabrielle, and Peyton, who publicly voiced their displeasure with their father's actions during the COVID outbreak. As Kody found it difficult to stay in touch with some of them, the gap widened. His tense relationship with Garrison turned into one of the show's most poignant plot lines at one point, as viewers witnessed a previously intimate partnership fall apart. Kody acknowledges his mistakes, the insider stated. He has admitted to being very strict with his regulations and overly preoccupied with control rather than interpersonal relationships. Even though he is working to make things better, some of the children are still in pain. Kody has been quietly reaching out, though, according to family members, sending notes, inviting people, and even thinking about family therapy sessions to heal old scars. According to the insider, he's learning that being a father isn't about being in charge. It's important to show up, even if it's uncomfortable. Robyn, the lone surviving wife, has evolved into Kody's partner in reinvention, as well as his emotional support system. However, as the family's divisions widened, even she has experienced her fair share of loneliness. Robyn frequently seemed conflicted on the show, feeling divided between standing by her husband and feeling cut off from the other Browns. According to people close to her, she never intended for the family to fall apart in this manner, despite the fact that admirers have occasionally chastised her for being the favorite. A family friend remarked, "Robyn didn't sign up to be the only wife." She supported the idea of multiple marriage, but she has since had to see that dream dash. Both of them have found it difficult. Instead of pursuing another major endeavor or entering into another relationship, Robyn has urged Kody to concentrate on his own personal rehabilitation in recent months. According to reports, she has introduced him to writing, meditation, and even couples counseling, which the previous Kody could have mocked. According to the source, she wants him to recover before rebuilding. Both of them have experienced emotional turmoil. They must start on firm ground if they are to proceed. Kody's identity was closely linked to his religion for many years. The Apostolic United Brethren, AUB, a polygamous, conservative Mormon sect. However, he has apparently been doubting his convictions after losing 3 of his wives and seeing his once spiritual home become a battlefield. Kody has alluded to a spiritual crisis in interviews, acknowledging that he is unsure if plural marriage is something he still believes in. He previously admitted, "I've questioned my own convictions. Did I truly do this for myself or for God?" According to insiders, Kody is currently investigating a more straightforward, intimate relationship with spirituality that isn't characterized by structure or theology. One buddy remarked, he still believes in God. However, he's searching for purpose outside of the conventional methods. Instead of following regulations, he wishes to live by love. What does Kody Brown's new beginning actually entail then? For starters, learning from the past is more important than escaping it. The insider clarified that he has no intention of getting married again or starting a second family. Not this moment, however. He is more concerned with creating a new form of life that emphasizes relationships, harmony, and perhaps even forgiveness. According to sources, Kody has been ruminating on his 30 years as a spouse, parent, and television personality in a private journal. Some others think he might even write a book someday based on his insights, sharing what he's learned about faith, love, and loss rather than defending his decisions. The insider added, he has expressed a desire to assist other men in avoiding the same mistakes. He wants people to understand that dominance is not a prerequisite for leadership. It entails having the humility to develop. According to reports, producers are thinking about how to depict Kody's next phase as TLC continues to shoot new Sister Wives episodes. Many viewers are excited to see if the program will provide closure or a fresh start after years of heartache. According to some sources, Kody may go alone for introspection in future episodes, perhaps visiting important locations from his background, such as Lehigh, Utah, where the family used to reside in a single cul-de-sac before celebrity changed everything. Some think the show might change its attention to the next generation, such as Mykelti, Christine's daughter, Logan, Janelle's son, or even Kody's youngest children growing up in a post-polygamy society. The man at the center of it all appears prepared for whatever happens next, in any case. One of the most intricate metamorphoses on reality TV has been Kody Brown's journey from arrogant patriarch to humbled soul. The guy that fans have come to know has been shaped by love, religion, pride, and regret. Kody's faith in his vision was his greatest strength for years. His strength now appears to be in acknowledging that his vision didn't work and having the guts to try again. He alluded to this shift in perspective in a recent confessional. Perhaps my story isn't about keeping a family together anymore. Perhaps it's about developing the ability to recover when things go wrong. It's a strong statement that many viewers of Sister Wives can relate to because they have seen the show's humanity in addition to its drama. Fans are left wondering if Kody can find peace in his new beginning as he looks to the future. Or will he still be plagued by the ghosts of his past, including the sorrow of unfulfilled goals, distant children, and shattered marriages? Time will tell. There is little doubt, though, that the Kody Brown of today is not the same as the one we knew 15 years ago. He's quieter, older, and maybe a little wiser now. Starting over could be the most faithful thing a guy has ever done, especially if he earlier constructed a kingdom of love on shifting sand.